What's your name, honey?
I'm Jasmine.
Jasmine, where you calling us from?
Lafayette, Louisiana. I was eating some Burger King. Lord, so y'all see.
You was eating Burger King?
I just got home. Yeah, I was eating some Burger King.
Okay. Yeah, someone said I used to drink. Yeah, I did. When I first started, I used to drink in the beginning of the show. Jasmine, where are you calling us from?
Lafayette, Louisiana.
Lafayette, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
You have any kids?
Yeah, I have 2 kids. Kendra, I'm so happy. I'm trying to play it cool because I don't want to be one of them some people that get excited. But girl, I was one of your first persons to be on TikTok. When you tried out TikTok, I've been trying to get on since then because it was crazy. It was crazy.
I'm going to go back to TikTok at some point in time. I just haven't, it's not in my schedule to add it yet, but okay. I'm at TikTok back up in a while. Probably in 2 months, I'll figure it out. But back to you. So how old are your kids, honey?
I have a 1-year-old, 16 months, and a 13-year-old.
Okay, same dad or different men?
Different.
So the 1-year-old is a year and 6 months?
He's 16 months. So he's
16 months. Okay, 16 months. So why are you not with the dad?
Well, he was my ex. We wasn't together, and I kept sleeping with him, I guess, and I wound up getting pregnant.
You end up getting pregnant.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so y'all co-parent well?
Yeah, I mean, no, not really, but I have no drama or nothing like that. So it's just child support. We keep that like that, and he got his family. I do me.
I'm cool with a family himself?
Yeah. He has he cheated on me and got a girl pregnant while we was together. I left him alone, but how I am, I don't like new bodies. You know what I mean? I don't like sleeping with new people. So it was just weird. I know because he still cheated on me. I just kept sleeping with him, and he still was with the girl that he cheated on me with, basically.
So you were the main girl, and then you became the side chick?
I never wanted him. You be the side chick if you actually want to be with him. It was just the meat for me, and so that was just it. If I was hot, just say I'm hot one night, I hit him up, hey, I gonna pick him up, I get the meat, I send him back on his way.
That's the side chick.
No.
Because he's living with the other girl, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And basically, but before he cheated on you with her, was he with you?
Mm-hmm.
So you were the main girl. He cheated on you.
Mm-hmm.
Got this other girl pregnant, moved in with her.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's the first girl. And when you want some, you reach out to him.
Well, I did. That was over a year ago, though. I stopped maybe I found out I was pregnant when I was 2 months. So before I found out I was pregnant, I already cut it off. But
are you and the girl friends?
No. I do some.
Y'all children are related.
Okay, but I would be cool with being cool with her, but she's ignorant. You know what I mean? She's on that get back. I'm trying to get back. It would just happen. I didn't know I could have had another kid. I didn't know. And I got a surprise baby. My baby's here, and she's just oh, she just wanted to get pregnant. This and this. So I'm I didn't want to get pregnant. Who want to get pregnant by that's some toxic stuff, but I don't. That's my baby. He's here, and I'm gonna love him to death. So I mean,
listen,
that's all that.
Babies are innocent, beautiful. My sister had 2 kids in high school, and I remember both times when she got pregnant, it was this big thing in our family. But as soon as my niece and nephew arrived, you forget all that. So you always gonna love on the baby. But let's talk about the lesson, because he got best of both worlds. He got both of you guys.
I learned my lesson. Listen, he was one of my, I would say, one of my first love. You know, I had my kid when I was in high school. Okay, I broke my virginity, and I got pregnant the first time that I ever had sex. So, that happened. And then, I got into a relationship with my ex, and I was still in my early 20s of my first real relationship. I was so in love. I was I couldn't let him go. But then that's when it's called growth. And I realized that I deserve much better than that. And I mean, even though still holding on to what it was, that's not the reality. And so I just was like, you know what? I'm good. Whatever, she can have that and all this other stuff. And then, I mean, I just had a baby. So that's what, I guess the story comes behind that. But that's all it was. It's nothing more than that.
Okay, okay. Well, now y'all one big happy family. So at some point in time, y'all gonna have to make amends because your children are siblings.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I'm cool.
Here's what's on my spirit: women, stop fighting over the penis.
I ain't fighting over no meat.
Well, you should have let that penis go when he moved in with that girl.
And you're right. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. Like, what I mean? It's lessons learned. I was just, I guess still holding on. It was so hard for me to let go at that point.
And let me say this, and I do have sympathy there. I have been there, so I don't want you to feel like I'm judging you. But I was talking to my coworker, Leon Rogers, and he said it's simple. The women don't get along because they still want the penis. And if y'all can let go of that penis, then y'all can move on with your life. And
well, honestly, it's no
we
bad
talked a lot. Hold on. And you let it go now. You have a baby. You let it go. But we talk a lot about men stepping out. But we don't talk enough about women knowingly dealing with a man when he has another woman. We don't talk about that enough because, yes, there's sometimes men are out here being bogus and being sneaky and the girl has no idea. But a lot of times the women know when they're dealing with a man that got another girl.
I mean,
stop fighting over the penis.
I'm not fighting over.
It's not over you. It was the PSA. It's the PSA for the Kendra cousin girl that's watching it.
But
right now, you don't like a girl. You don't like a girl you ain't never met. It's because she got the penis you want. Stop fighting over the penis and be united in sisterhood.
I'm all for the sisterhood now. Like, if you see, when I met this girl, when she came to me, she called my phone, and it's only because he had my name saved under something totally different. And when I found out who she was, I wasn't even with him anymore. Like I said, we broke up when I even found out about her. When I broke up with him, it was like because I found some text messages in his phone and I left him. And then I was like, mind my business, and I got a phone call. It was still early. It was within the week of us breaking up, so it still was fresh. And she called my phone, and she was like, she was looking for him, and I'm like, well, I'm the ex-girlfriend, and and I tried to talk to her. I was like, I didn't know nothing about you. Like, do you know about me and stuff like that? I'm not ignorant to that. I will defend myself if I have to, but if I can choose a peaceful ground, I'm gonna choose that first. And I love women, Black women. Like, it's just at that point she was disrespecting me, and she made me not care. Like, I just didn't care. So I was like, you know what? It was some petty stuff, and then I know women can't be petty because we get pregnant being petty, and I learned my lesson with that, and that's how it was.
So why were you picking him up? He doesn't have a car?
No, he had a car, but I had a car and was sneaking around. So she didn't know my vehicle. I changed.
But now do you see why I say you went from the main chick to the side chick?
I do understand that part. I mean, he wasn't mine from the get-go. So
the side chick never is the girl. That's why she's the side chick.
I mean, that's what I'm not okay. I'm not that no more. That was over a year ago. So
no,
I'm okay.
You the child's mother now.
Yes, ma'am. I'm okay with it. I don't mind constructive criticism. I was in a sticky situation. I put myself in that situation. I don't mind what comes, the backlash that comes behind it, because I did it and I'm grown, and I did that and I learned from it, and I never have it again.
Okay. How old are you, Jasmine?
I'm 30.
30. Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a project manager.
Project manager. All right. So this is Jasmine Lafayette, Louisiana, 2 kids, a 16-month-old and a 13-year-old. She's 30 years old, a project manager. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn. What kind of man you looking for now, baby girl?
Well, I want my own man. I don't want anybody that comes with package bad drama. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you have a baby mama, but as long as y'all not like together and no drama or nothing like that. A hard worker, you know, a man about his business who is honest. That's also in touch with his emotional side. I'm talking about a crybaby, but if you feeling some type of way, I expect you to let me know verbally. Cause just like women, you know, they like to say they can't read our mind, we can't read theirs either. And I mean, I'm a woman's woman, as in like I'm super girly and I'm sensitive. I don't like to be talked too rough. Cause I mean, if I come at a guy rough, they're gonna think that, you know, I'm too masculine, which I'm not. But I don't like to be emasculated either. So I mean, a real genuine loyal guy, you know what I mean? Something like that.
Okay. What's some deal breakers?
Someone who's not loyal, who can't keep it real, who is don't have any ambitions, who's not family oriented. I'm not cool with that, and who's disrespectful, like, you know, that's still in the street, living that street life. I'm not with that.
So, do you want more kids?
I do. Like, I want to get married though, because I already have two baby daddies. That's not what I wanted for myself. You know, I mean, things happen. I mean, I want to get married. I'm definitely wifey material. I mean, we all have our, you know, whatever we did in the past, but I'm definitely wifey material, and I want to treat somebody's son like a king. So that's what I am on right now.
What
I'm
makes
losing
you
the
wifey
light.
material?
Because I take care of my business. I cook. I'm the type that, you know, I'm supportive. I'm loyal. You don't have to worry about going to work overseas, and whether if I'm screwing the homies, I can make sure that all finances together. I'm customer service, so I can call and make sure you get your money back and more. You know, I make sure I get the bills paid, and I rail feed. I cater to my man. Like, I really am a good woman, but I'm just looking for that king to, you know, provide for.
Looking for that king to provide for. Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
Hold on, Kendra. They coming for me in the comments. Some of y'all are already still side bitches. Some of y'all don't have nothing for yourself. Like, y'all probably fucking with niggas that's DL. At least I was woman enough and grown enough to know what I did, and like I don't have no shame in my grown, like none of that. Trying to say I'm not wifey material, girl. Bye. All right, go ahead.
And let me say this to soften the blow, because I know I spent a lot of energy on you. Everything I say, I have been. I have been the girl that has dated a guy, and he was dating somebody else, and he got somebody else pregnant. And this happened to me in college. I'll just be real transparent. I wrote a book, so it's in the book. Got a girl pregnant, and then a year later, I got pregnant. I decided not to have my child. This is when during my very early college years. So I want to share that, because I don't want you to feel like what I was saying to you was to downgrade you. I see her as a woman that's 43 years old, that has gone through probably every stage of dating. And the thing I've learned the most is a man is going to be a man. It's up for a woman to stand by and stick by what she believes in. Only the person you can change and control is yourself. And it takes life experiences. It takes life experiences, and it does take a lot of courage to come on the show and to talk to thousands of people, because my shows go viral, and to be open and honest and share your world. So I do want to honor you for that.
That's fine. Just to let you know, like, you didn't say anything, like, at all. Like, I look at you kind of like an auntie. So I really respect what you say. And, you know, I mean, you at a position where you're at for a reason. So, you know, if you want to water this tree, girl, I'm going to soak it all in. So don't think that it's just the comments are super ignorant. I wasn't going to say nothing because, like I said, I watch your show a lot. So I know what comes with it. Got a lot of trolls in there and a lot of judgmental people that's not already, you know, self-evaluated. They don't even know their own self, but I know me, and self-growth is called self-evaluation. Some people should learn that before y'all, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna always keep it real, because I mean, if you lie, you only lying to yourself. You ain't lying to nobody else, but whatever.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, so let's keep going. Kendra Cousins, that was for you. All right. Does the guy gotta make a certain amount of money?
No, like I really, just long as you can take care of yourself, and I am a package deal. I have my own, but I still want to be treated well, just like I'm pretty sure he want to be treated well. So
Okay.
it's not.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Let me see. So this is. I don't know. Let me see nothing because this is how I have it set up. Let me see anything. I don't know if you can see, but it's still dark.
Okay. Becky, you back up a little bit? I can see it, pretty girl.
It's still dark though.
Okay. All right, baby girl.
Oh.
All right.
Bye-bye. I don't have my
So, all right. So, when was your last relationship?
Like a few years ago, like 2-3 years ago.
Okay, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A month ago.
A month ago. Okay. Oh, was that guy an option?
No, he's just a dick appointment. I know, but he don't belong to nobody.
It's not about him not belonging to nobody, but you said, okay, so what's the definition of a wife for you?
Okay, listen, I'm not gonna act like I'm a nun. Okay,
it's not about being a nun, though. It's not about being a nun. But if you're saying you want to attract a certain guy, you have to show up in a certain way. This is the problem. Let me tell you why men don't know how to act right. It's because women, we have given the vagina up for free. We do not make these men work for the vagina no more. Hold on. You gonna hold on. We allow situationships. Let's talk about. I'm gonna use Gucci. Gucci is a high-end store. Now imagine your vagina's Gucci, and guess what? Gucci says, "Everybody come in. You don't need no credit card. You can just take a bag." The value of Gucci will go down because it's not special anymore. Mm-hmm. You don't got to work for it. It was once expensive. It once meant something when you had a Gucci bag on your arm. But now that you get Gucci for free with no background check and everybody got it, it's not valuable. So you're saying that you want to be a wife, but I got to tell you, baby girl, you're not acting like a wife.
Okay, because I have a one set person that I sleep with.
Because you're not, not requiring, you're not. Listen, there's not judgment cast, but you're telling me you want a man solely for yourself, right? So in 2 stories, your baby daddy included, and this other guy included, sex is important to you, and you're willing to, and you're willing to give it up without any commitment.
I don't want to be committed to him because it's just like, I mean, we're good friends, we have a good vibe and everything like that. It's just like.
But what I'm saying is, why would anybody marry you if they know they can get the sex for free? You're not. You're not
for free.
It is for free. You're not requiring a. You're not requiring. Hold on. You're not requiring a commitment. You are allowing yourself to have sex with men who won't even make you their girlfriend. So what would be the incentive for him to marry you?
Okay. Now, like I was saying, we have a mutual agreement. I'm single. I have my mommy mode. I'm 100% mommy mode. Okay. So once in a while, every few months, I have one night for myself or maybe 2 nights for myself. And I invite my friend over and we have a little nightcap. He takes me out. He wines and dines me. And then we have our little weekend. And that's like I said, once every few months. And then that's what it is. But once I find somebody, we have a good connection, all that is out. I don't be popping my coochie for everybody that smiles at me. I don't pop my coochie because that's what it is. He like courted me, and we just got it to that point. But I know just by certain characteristics he has, I don't want to make him my husband. It's just we have a good friendship. He's my little vacay because, like I said, I'm a single mom. Every few months, I have 1 or 2 free days, and I'm gonna give me some meat. I don't feel like nothing wrong with that. I'm not giving my shit up for the free. I'm not popping my pussy for like Tom, Dick, and Harry. I'm not doing that. So I mean, I understand what you're saying, but don't get it twisted. I'm still wifey material. They have a lot of females that's out here doing Tom, Dick, Harry. You know, Samantha too on the side. Who knows? But I am. Like I said, I'm gonna be real. I have my needs. I'm a mom. Like, I work. I take care of everything. So if I want a date appointment every 2 to maybe 6 months, that's how long I go out. I'm gonna get that. I mean, if you feel how you feel and I feel how I feel.
Listen, I'm not a guy, right? I'm not a guy. But what happens is a lot of women come on the show. I've been hosting the show for 3 years, and they request a certain type of guy, but they don't honor the kind of behavior that if that guy is watching, like if I'm a man, there would be no reason for me to be in a committed relationship. Why? If I'm a man that has money, attractive, and things going on for me, when I can get plenty of women that will give me vagina, like give it to me without even being my girlfriend, why would I settle down with one woman? That would make
that man wouldn't be for me, because if he can just understand that he's probably out there sleeping with whoever probably every weekend. I'm not doing that. I don't even go out every weekend. I don't even drink. I smoke my weed. I chill at home. I got a prescription for that too. So I'm just saying it's legal. I'm just saying it's a case they have, you know, I mean, a lot of people out there. But I smoke. I chill. I watch my movies. I take care of my kids 100%. They come first. I volunteer at school. I'm very hands-on. Like, so I have my 1 or 2 days every few months. That's a lot. Okay, so I don't feel like nothing wrong with unwinding and getting my cutie eaten out. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Like, I mean, everybody, I'm pretty sure they get fucked every day by different guys, or guys, you know, doing 2 women at a time. I mean, if y'all passing judgment because I get some dick every few months, and so what? I don't care. And the nigga's not for me if he's passing judgment on me. I mean, it's a realist. It's a real. I'm being real. I don't.
So do you think, okay, let me ask you this basic question. So your baby daddy, you wouldn't want to marry, right?
No.
The guy you slept with the other day, you wouldn't want to marry, right?
I said last month.
Okay, yeah, you want to marry him, right?
No.
Okay.
We're good friends.
Right, good friends. So is it fair to say you're not attracting the type of man that you would like to marry?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point that you putting that out there like that. I know you are what you attract. And it's like he's he could be a good husband to somebody else. It's just certain things, like I'm sensitive.
No, I get that. No. The question is basic. So the men you're sleeping with right now, because you said you want to be a wife, this is why we're having this conversation. Neither one of them, you have a child with, and you claim you wouldn't even marry him, and you gave him a child. This other guy, you don't want to marry him, that's fine too. So is it fair to say the type of guy you would marry, you're not attracting that type of man?
I honestly don't even get out enough. I be on your show, so I hope I get on. I don't even go out. I don't even meet anybody at all. I'm not saying that's what I do all the time.
Well, you met your listen. You met your baby daddy. You've met your baby daddy before, so you met men
years ago.
Okay,
that was years ago.
Okay, you know what? You're right, girl. It's your world, girl. What's the age range? What's the age range you want to date, girl?
I'm just trying to clarify, because you throw things out there, but I'm gonna just like clarify it. Just clarification. I'm not getting offended or nothing. It's just the guys that I mess with, I've been knowing since a long time ago. Like, so that's the only reason why I keep it around. You know, my baby daddy was like a long time ago. I'm 30. I was 22 when I first met him, you know, and the guy I met, I knew before him. So nobody knew.
Listen, listen, here's the deal. You're a beautiful girl. You're attractive.
You are.
You will never have an issue with a guy having sex with you. Okay? The question is, are you going to find the guy that wants to marry you that you would want to marry back too? So
I will. I am.
Well, there you have it.
Because I know my worth, even though it may sound like, you know, because you get all my life a little bit within the first few minutes of this show. So, I mean, gradually he's going to get to know me and know that I'm a sweet woman about my business, and I don't be popping my pussy out to everybody that, you know, that smiles at me. I know my worth too. So I will find my husband, even if it's from your show or just going to the grocery store. I'm gonna get me a husband.
And there you have it. What's the age range you want, girlfriend? You 30?
29 probably to like 30, 38.
38. 29 and 38. How do you what's your Facebook page? How can the guy reach out to you?
Either through Facebook or Instagram. Instagram is Jasmine Chocolate Flower, just simple as that. And my Facebook is Creole Flower.
Creole Flower.
You make me laugh. Like, I swear.
There you have it.
I still love you, Kendra.
Well, I love you back. Invite me to the wedding.
I will.
Please.
I'll make sure, because I'm gonna have to go live too.
Oh, I will go live, girlfriend. I will pay for the wedding. How about that one?
Now y'all hear that?
Actually, I'm gonna take that back because some men will marry you just because I said that. No, invite me to the wedding. Invite me to the wedding. All right, bye, baby girl.
All right, thank you.
I literally, and this is where this is coming from. I had lunch today. Shout out to the first lady at Fellowship here in Chicago. We had lunch today, and I was telling her, I was like, everybody wants what you and your husband have. They want this marriage, this partnership. And she's like, we met early. And I was like, I get it. And I was telling her, I do not proclaim, and I say this all the time. I am an author. Someone asked me, here's my book. I wrote this book for teen girls many years ago. It's called Abstinence is Cool. And it was a book that challenges girls to give up sex for the school year. My dad loves the book. I need to republish it. That's one of the conversations. But nevertheless, I was telling her the problem is the women. It's our fault because we have diluted the value of vagina. We have. We allow men to get it without commitments, without requirements. We are walking around in situationships. We are participating. And yes, I believe that women are the prize, but we no longer act like the prize. And I believe if a guy is seeking a prize, it might be hard for him to find. I believe men have a lot of quantity. They don't have a lot of quality. But it's up for you, yes, you, as the woman, to show up as a quality. And guess what? You might lose said man if you have standards to I'm not gonna have sex with you unless you my man, if that's what you desire. It's a good way to learn if he really wants to have a relationship. Because you never really learn when you just give it up over French fries and cheeseburgers. It could, girl. Probably not, but it could, But y'all, it's y'all world. I'm going to just sit here and host this damn show. And I was telling her I used the analogy of Gucci. Like, vagina used to be as valuable as Gucci. Now, vagina's value is Fashion Nova. And it's the ladies' fault. We went from high stock vagina Gucci to 5 shirts for $20 vagina. And there you have it. And that is the problem with dating today. Let's keep going.